Hi, you guys. We're back again with the activity book. I'm going to show you your activity book. I'm going to start with, actually, remember that we saw the lesson about the used to, didn't, and how we work with it. Now, go back and page 66 because you have an activity here in this one. I don't know why they put this one before, but this is one of the activities about used to, didn't, and you're gonna make an effort with using of them as you can see the example here. Look, it said, I think they have a mixed up here in the writing because it has to say I visited a relative in the USA last year. Now, the complete the sentence using did you visit a relative in the US last year? And the answer could be and adding a name. Pero, did you visit a relative in the US last year? Making a statement with an answer with Pedro, yes, I did, or in case, no, I didn't. Okay. Now, make the other ones went to another city last month. Using and remember the used to, didn't, and did not, which one applies with these other ones? Okay, ahora bien, ustedes van a aplicar en cuál, de acuerdo a como nos están indicando en las siguientes que tenemos aquí. Le van a hacer como un sentence, como si fuera en una pregunta. Aquí vuelven a hacer de acuerdo a un statement con el nombre de la persona en pregunta y la respuesta de esta persona. ¿Ok? Mil disculpas, me quedé así como calladita, lo que pasa es que me entró una llamada. ¿Ok? So, entonces, eso es lo que es la actividad en este aspecto. Entonces, continuando esta parte, observen bien. Nos mencionan similars and difference. Similars is something that it's equal. Different is something opposite of everything. Now, what are they celebrating? What do you think they're celebrating? Even then, the word celebrating, you can't even answer it in Spanish, okay? So what are they doing? What are they celebrating? Now, what are they similar and what are they about the both of them? And the difference in the pictures, okay? In the picture, what's the difference between the two of them? Okay, you have to write it down here. Now, we have to skip this once. Why? Because we already mentioned the 68 about the use of used to and the examples that you have to do here. So we're going to continue. We're going to skip this page as well, 70. We're not going to use. So we're going to skip in this one and it's going to be page 71. Okay, so what do we see in the pictures? We said listen to music, do playing sport, praying, livestock show and radio, watch TV, play an instrument. Now, are they familiar to you? Are they familiar to you? It's not that it's something in your family. No, it's familiar. It's common to you. It's something that is not it's new or it's already you already know it. Okay, so if you say yes, it's okay, but if you say no, You have to answer why. Okay, now gonna skip in the next one, and we have this in page 72. If you want to relax, what do you normally do? If you want to relax with your friends, what do you usually do? If you want to relax with your family, what do you do? Do you have common places where you and your friends or your families can do to go to relax? Where is it? Okay, now you have a reading here. You're going to read this one. We're going to read it in class, but you still have to read it by yourselves. Okay, now the next one, we're going to pass this one. Okay, 2. And we have a reading. They were here. I'm sorry, they were, we were. Okay, it's like a twist finger. They were, we were. It's quite even for me. Okay, so you have a reading here. You have to read it. Even then, if we're in class, we're going to read it. Okay, so don't worry. But if you're not in class, if you skip it, you have to read it. Why? Because this is in page 73, but you have to answer this ones. Okay, Lucy used to be quite a person. Is it true or false? That's why you need to read it. Okay, so if it's true or false, even then you have to answer the why. Lucy didn't like Mexican music, true or false? Even then you have to answer why. Okay, so this is your activity in this page 74. Next one, you have another reading. Old times were better. Actually, for myself, yes, it's a little bit, and then that means that I'm an old lady, okay? But still, I think the old times were better, okay? So each one of them represents not another story, but it represents something from a story in the story, okay? So it marks number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you have to read it, and after you read it, each and one of them represents something in it as well. It says underline the times you find the expression used to in the story and write the sentence down. His family didn't used to live in the city. Now he find this one, okay? Now in each and one of the boxes, they mention one of them of the used to. So you have to write down, underline if you want it first. Before you read it, you are going to start underline it. And after that, you have to write it down here in the box, the expression of used to that you find it. Make it like a statement, and even then like a sentence of it, okay? Now, after you did that, reflect this one. The story Old Times Were Better is about what? What was the story about it? You have to write down here your own opinion. This one, you have to write down here. The story Old Times Were Better is about, what was about it? So you, in your opinion, you have to write it down here. Don't pay attention in this one. No, this one, no. Don't pay attention to this one. I'm interested more in this one. This is more important for me. So make this one an effort for you and this activity, okay? So this is gonna be in page 76. Now we are gonna continue. And guess what? Yes, you have another reading. The other reading, it says radio program. Old times were better. It's the real true. Now, this is a question about the old time were better, but it's in a radio program and there's a reporter and there's some people that they are being interviewed. Now, you have to read it If you're in class, we're going to read it all of us. But if you're not in class, you have to read it by yourself. It's long and you have to pass 70. It starts with a 77 and ends in 78. And there's some question. Remember, this is not some question from the information from the reading. This is your own information. Okay, so listen up. It says comment one. This is yours answers. It said, how did you used to talk when you were a secondary school? Okay, and those times, probably you're in the secondary, so it's a junior high. How do you used to talk with your friends? Okay, probably you used to write down some letters, some cards, and you throw in from the other desk. There was a kind of different way to talk with your high school friends. Now, how do you do it? You have to answer this one, and this is your answer. This is your own information. Now, if you are in class, these four ones is going to be from the students from the class. Now, if you're not in the class and you skip it, these are going to be from persons that you have to interview. You have to write down here the names of the person that you're going to interview. You're going to ask the person to answer you these questions, okay? It's going to be your activity. It's going to be in page 79. Okay. Now continue this. We're going to continue over here. Don't worry. I'm going to pass. And we have this one, I guess. Okay. This is going to be the end. And the last one was in the 79. Okay. So this is the end of this activities from this page. And I will see you in the next ones. So have a good one, okay? See you then. Don't worry, have some time. But remember, if you're not in class, you have to do the activities I mentioned you. And remember, if I told you, if you don't remember that we were talking in the activity book, everything is going to be in English. Only except the titles of the lesson that I have to explain it in Spanish, okay? So, see you then. Have a great one. Bye.